We're now going to move to a very important panelist. He was one of my first confirmations that I got, Himanshu Dev, who's going to join us in now. He counsels thousands of students globally, not only in India. When I spoke to him a couple of weeks ago, I said, Himanshu, I have a daughter who got through Harvard summer school. She's not going there. There are thousands of students who are clueless at this point of time. Are their skills even going to be relevant? Question number one for you. Coronavirus or the COVID-19 has led to many dreams being shattered. Many students in a solid state of confusion. Some of them have signed up for foreign universities. Some of them have signed up for Indian colleges and universities. What trend do you foresee coming out of this situation? What's the trend?
One quick solution which the universities have offered is, let's start your degree online. Having worked with so many universities, but then students being at the core, I do not go with the universities. I tell them, I would like you to see the first day on campus. I would like you to see the first week on campus. If you start your first day and first week online, it may or may not give you that kind of job you're looking at, but the experience you want for life, you're not getting in. Keeping student in the center, my answer is no to join a program starting online unless they want to do a complete online program.
Fantastic. I think you have given a paradigm shift in terms of conversations, because everyone else was saying that there's going to be digital and you don't have a choice. But what you're saying, Himanshu, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, first day, the first week, first month, it's imperative to have it in the brick and mortar. That's what you're saying, right?
Yes. I mean to say that you are not part of that cohort. And let's say you start your program online and somebody else start their program at the campus, maybe 6 months down the line, or maybe the next semester. And when you graduate, what I would see, the people who did their program at the campus would have much more experience. And when they will come together, post-Corona, post-COVID, their discussions would be on that lines. Okay, I did this during the lockdown. I did this during Corona. I did this. And now this is how I want to progress. Coming to a middle path on that is that the people who already have got that experience, and they want a degree, they want a learning experience in that sense, for them online is fine.
Himanshu, you've actually confused us further, but thanks for doing that. It's good that you've kind of rattled everyone up. June is the month for admissions. Clearly, we don't know what's happening this year, so a lot of people are going to lose this year. Maybe, I don't want to use the word lose this year, but maybe there's something that they're going to gain out of it as well. This is a good time to reskill. It's also a time to reset and to look back and discover that passion. Rahul talked about that point very strongly, that you need to have that purpose and passion. I'm coming to you with a straight question. How do you identify that passion?
To confuse further, the thing is that when destruction happens, the creativity follows. So that's the philosophy which I would want to bring in with the students. Coming here, what I would want them to understand is that what am I missing? Whether you take the love example, you find that you really love this thing when you're missing it. When you feel happy about something, you feel happy about because you were missing it. So I think that is one way where we can find out what we are missing.
Himanshu, I'm going to pause for a second. I have two questions that I'd like to come up from the audience. And by the way, the questions that are being selected as of now, I'm going to read their name and they are getting the vouchers for sure. So keep on popping your questions. Prachi Jain, Adil Anand. Prachi asks, hello Mr. Himanshu, what would your top advice message to young entrepreneurs looking at tech and education space to start their venture in these times, or a little later this year? Question number 2, Adil Anand. Hi sir, my boards just finished. I've got offers from universities in Netherlands. Do you recommend me going abroad, or should students study in India only?
Both are different questions, but of course the questions have one thing in common, that what do we do next? The people who had their plan Bs and plan Cs ready were much more successful in such situations. So here, if you decided after discussing for 4 years, 5 years, you started thinking about in grade 7 and grade 8, that I want to go to Netherlands, or I want to go to Canada, or I want to go to the US, having something like this come to your life should not change that, okay, I want to study in India. If you're not able to go abroad, see, there is something called gap year. And again, I'm not saying that I endorse that. You should go for it. But that is something which you can explore, because nobody will ask. Nobody knows that when Sundar Pichai graduated from college. It's also about the health concerns, but also about getting the right kind of experience. What I would want to say here is that a lot of students, which I've been advising who want to study abroad for last few years, is that they haven't got those challenge stories. I was in Dubai for a few years, and so one of the university had their essays as, talk to us about a challenge which you faced. And she was like, once I had to take a metro. If your challenge is just this, that I had to take a metro, it may not be the best essay. I see that, students are getting an example. Students are getting a chance to talk about their challenge. And of course, not doing the same thing which everybody is doing. So coming to EdTech piece, the thing here is that there are so many opportunities available, but quality stays. So we need to understand that what new we are bringing in, because copying models is very easy. There would be other people who will copy your model quickly, and you will get quick success. But then the thing is that how do you retain, and what new you are bringing, and are you able to develop the quality, and are you able to answer the needs of the market as they come in? The best technology may not win, but still the people who understand and are able to make people understand in that tech industry, the teachers who were still surviving without using the computer till now they have to sit in front of the computer whole day.
I now understand why you are successful with parents and students in terms of bringing the best out of them, not letting them just join the herd, but more importantly, creating their own niche. Thank you so much for joining. Stay safe.